It's Bueller and Dodge, and on the phone today, we got UFC number one contender Chad Money Mendes. He's going to be fighting number 4, Ricardo Lamas, this Saturday, April 4th at the UFC Ultimate Fight Night 63, going down in Fairfax, Virginia, live on Fox Sports 1. This is weird, though. It's a Saturday morning card. The prelims are at 8 a.m., the main card's at 10 a.m. Chad, you're taking the place of my Saturday morning cartoons. What's going on here, dude?
I don't know, man. It's one of those early morning cards. I've actually fought early in the morning like this once before. It was in Australia. And it's a lot different. It's crazy getting in there and, punching someone in the face before noon, and it has its ups and its downs. I actually train about 9:30, sometimes 10 o'clock in the morning, depending on the day, throughout my entire training camp anyway. So, I'm used to getting up and working out in the morning, so, that's nothing new, but it is going to be shitty trying to get used to the time change. We're 3 hours ahead here, so it just makes it a little earlier back home.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused about it. Like, I understand when the UFC does cards in, like, Brazil or Australia or something like that, and they have to, for our time zones, they have to accommodate for those. But is this the first time the UFC has done a fight in North America and also done it in the AM in North America?
Yeah, it's been confusing a lot of people. People keep asking me, what time we're going to be fighting, and I tell them, they're like, wait, so is that our time or their time? Just having to explain everything. But, yeah, it's different, but, all in all, I think it's going to be pretty good. Get in there, get all the fights done. People are going to be sitting around watching, drinking a cup of coffee, and then they got the final four later. So I think it's going to be a good day.
So with this fight with Ricardo Lamas, obviously sitting at number 4, you're sitting at number 1. You just had your great fight with Jose Aldo. Do you think this win puts you immediately back into title contention, right back into another title shot?
I mean, in my mind it does, but, ultimately that's up to UFC and, fans, people want to see it. But, this is a big fight in my opinion. This is, for the true number one contender spot. Both of us are right there at the top, with Frankie being in the mix as well. So, it's between us three. So, this is a big fight, a lot riding on it. So I'm excited to get in there and perform, man.
Now, if you do get this, if you're the number one contender right now and you get this win this weekend and they decide to throw you back in with Aldo, having faced him twice already, have you decided what you would do differently if you got the opportunity to face him again?
Oh, yeah, definitely, man. I've watched that last fight, and, I've seen the mistakes, the few mistakes that I made, and, worked on them a lot in this camp and have tightened them up, hopefully, and fixed them. So, there's definitely a few small things that, change and go different in that fight, and I think I win that fight. So, yeah, definitely, man.
You say the true number one contendership spot, I think obviously you might be mentioning or kind of hinting at the whole Conor McGregor thing. I mean, do you feel like the hype for UFC 189, this whole big world tour that they're doing, is kind of overshadowing your guys' event? I mean, the other 12 events that are coming up in between, the other 3 pay-per-views that are happening before that one?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but, I mean, that's just how it goes, man. That's a big fight. It's a huge money maker for the UFC. So, of course, it's going to get something it's going to be something that's going to be hyped up a ton. So, it doesn't bother me at all, man. I'm getting in there. I'm going to fight. I'm going to get paid. I'm going to keep doing my job. So,
I mean,
it's all good.
The last time we talked to you, you were talking about how Aldo didn't really hype up your fight for, 179, and then a little bit he did start to kind of talk to you a little bit, did push you in Brazil. What do you make of it now that he's stuck with Conor, who's doing things like grabbing his belt off the table and getting as close as he can to his face? Like,
yeah, I got to say, Aldo's got some patience there, man. I don't know if I could have held back from socking the guy in the face, but I mean, the guy's doing a great job of hyping that up. One thing I could say is he's making Aldo. He's going to be making him a lot of money. So whether you want to be pissed off and sock the dude in the face or not, but he's doing what it takes to make people want to watch that fight. So,
how do you feel about the Conor hype train? Are you all aboard, or does it annoy you?
I mean, there's some things that I understand and. I'm all for. And then there's some shit that makes me want to just beat the crap out of them. But, I think all in all, it's, bringing a lot of recognition to the sport and to the division. So, and what that does is puts more money in my bank account. So, you know, all power to him. Just keep going, buddy.
Yeah, more asses in the seats definitely helps everybody out all around the organization. So, like I said,
yeah, exactly.
We've definitely talked to you a few times, which means that we've given you our famous bear pterodactyl question. We've also given you the duck and horses question. So now we got to bring up a completely different one to close out the interview with. So Dodge has one ready for you. Go ahead.
All right, Chad, would you rather spend 8 hours stuck in an elevator or on a ski lift?
Oh, shit. I'd say probably a ski lift.
Up on the ski lift?
At least
Up on
I'm
the ski
outside,
lift.
you know? Yeah. As long as I'm warm, if it's like a sunny day. If it's blizzard and miserable, screw that. I'd rather be in an elevator. But
Well, you got to assume that if you're on a ski lift, then you're probably bundled up pretty good in ski clothes. And I've been out in the snow when it is sunny, and it can get pretty warm up there. I'm actually team ski lift. Dodge is team elevator.
I'm elevator all day.
Yeah. So I'm on Chad Money Mondays' side.
I got to go with the elevator because I can lay down and sleep, man.
I mean,
that's what I was just thinking too. But then what? Well, I mean, you can only sleep for so long. How long are you going to be stuck in there?
It's 8 hours.
I think I could do it.
Yeah, sure.
I'd appreciate the scenery if I'm stuck somewhere for 8 hours.
I think.
Nice. Well, it's going down this Saturday morning. You are in place of the Saturday morning cartoons, which I think is awesome. Get to have some coffee and then punch somebody in the face. It's going down in Fairfax, Virginia, live on Fox Sports 1. The prelims are at 8 a.m. The main card is at 10 a.m. Your number one contender, Chad Money Mendes, going up against number 4, Ricardo Lamas. Best of luck to you, man, and thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Have a good one.